In the summer of 1943, the United States Army Air Forces faced a brutal truth. The strategy of daylight precision bombing, once believed to be self-defending and decisive, was failing under the cold realities of modern air combat. Yet instead of retreating, American commanders doubled down. They planned one of the most daring and costly missions of the entire war. Its name would become infamous: the Schweinfurt-Regensburg Mission. The plan was bold to the point of recklessness. Two massive bomber forces, over 370 B-17 Flying Fortresses, would take off from England on the same morning. One force would strike the Messerschmitt aircraft factories at Regensburg, then continue on to bases in North Africa. The second would bomb the ball-bearing plants at Schweinfurt, critical to German industrial production. The goal was to split German defenses, overwhelm the Luftwaffe, and prove that long-range daylight bombing could succeed without continuous fighter escort. From the moment the bombers crossed the German coast, the gamble began to unravel. Poor weather delayed one formation, destroying the carefully timed plan. German fighters now faced the American group separately, able to concentrate their attacks with deadly precision. Wave after wave of Bf-109s and FW-190s tore into the bomber streams. Without escort fighters deep in Germany, the B-17s relied on their guns and tight formations. But courage alone could not stop the onslaught. Bombers fell in flames. Crews bailed out over hostile territory. Entire formations were shredded. Some crews pressed on with crippled aircraft, dragging wounded men and losing altitude mile by mile. Over Regensburg and Schweinfurt, bombs fell accurately, but at a terrible price. When the surviving bombers staggered back to England and Africa, the cost became clear. 60 B-17s were destroyed. More than 500 airmen were killed, wounded, or captured in a single day. The losses were unsustainable. Although German ball-bearing production was disrupted, it was not destroyed. The Luftwaffe recovered faster than expected, dispersing factories and adapting defenses. For the U.S. Army Air Forces, Schweinfurt-Regensburg was a sobering lesson. Bravery was not enough. Technology and strategy had to change. The mission forced a crucial realization. Air supremacy had to be won before strategic bombing could succeed. Within months, new long-range fighters, especially the P-51 Mustang, were prioritized. Escort doctrine changed. Fighters were unleashed to hunt the Luftwaffe wherever they could find it.